sports tonight, Europa League takes center stage as Manchester United face FC Porto in Europe's Tier 2 competition. The Rivers State House of Assembly is now calling for the suspension of the local government election scheduled for the 5th of October. The lawmakers restated their position on the matter during their sitting in Port Harcourt. We have details in this report.
The main business of the day began with the House Committee on Commissions and Agencies presenting its report. The committee embarked on a fact-finding mission after the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission announced a date for the election. Based on their findings, the team and other lawmakers said proceeding with the election would be in contravention of a federal high court judgment as well as other relevant laws.
In the light of the foregoing, the committee recommends that RISEC should suspend the conduct of the proposed election on Saturday, 5th October 2024, in line with the court order.
Lawful judgment of court must be obeyed in this state, sir. This is not a banana republic. That court of superior records will give judgment and an agency of government will come on national television to say they will not obey. Mr. Speaker, this morning, this house, the sacred power given to all of us, we must invoke it.
By not obeying the laws, it means that those who just turned 18 will be deprived of the opportunity to express their fundamental rights of voting, to express their franchise, to express their suffrage. Mr. Speaker, what sin could be more than that? Depriving young people of exercising their right to vote.
None of that.
After an intense debate, the lawmakers unanimously reached a resolution for the election to be suspended.
The resolution is hereby passed that a letter should be forwarded to the chairman of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission, directing him to suspend the proposed October 5th, 2024 local government elections because of the judgment of the Federal High Court and because of substantial non-compliance with the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission Law Number 2 of 2018 and amongst other matters that have been deliberated upon in this hallowed chamber this morning.
Despite the growing opposition to the election, the Rivers State government insists on going ahead, saying it has not broken any law.
Meanwhile, the faction of the Rivers State House of Assembly, led by Victor Oko-Jumbo, has ordered the state and relevant agencies to conduct the local government election as scheduled for the 5th of October. At a separate sitting in Port Harcourt, they explained that failure to do so would be unconstitutional. They made reference to a Supreme Court judgment in July and another from a state high court in September to back up their position.
The Rivers State House of Assembly further orders that the Rivers State government and the executive governor must conduct elections to the local government councils on the 5th day of October 2024 in compliance with the rule of law and judgment of the courts. In conclusion, we therefore call on the general public to come out in mass on the 5th day of October 2024 and perform their civic duties.
Joining me now is the Commissioner for Media, Civic and Public Affairs, Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission, Toby Tamuntoye. Mr. Tamuntoye, thank you for joining us on the news tonight. How is the Commission reacting to the voices of opposition against the conduct of this election? Some political stakeholders say conducting this election is a disobedience of court order. I'm sure you followed the protest against the conduct today. And the House of Assembly also writing the Commission to suspend the exercise. How are you reacting to all of this? Mr. Tamuntoye.
Yes, thank you. I can barely hear you, but if it is in respect to the forthcoming October 5th local government election in Rivers State, I can categorically tell you here that the 6th Commission, under the leadership of Honorable Justice Adolfo Senebeli, DSS-RS, retired, is more than committed and resolved to conduct the local government elections come 5th of October 2024. Now, as it relates to the matter that has to do with the courts, firstly, the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission is a creation of the Rivers State House of Assembly. By reason of the fact that it is a creation of the Rivers State House of Assembly, I can tell you categorically here that the Federal High Court do not ab initio have the jurisdiction to even entertain matter relating to stoppage or otherwise of the election. I want to point it clear here to the listening and the hearing of everybody that there is no court order. There is no court order, I repeat, barring us from conducting the local government election coming up on the 5th of October 2024. Reasons being that RISEC is constitutionally mandated to conduct the local government polls, and the guidelines are there. Everything that we need to do as far as the election is concerned, I can tell you categorically here that we met the condition.
All right.
We met the condition.
Talking about
election we hold.
Meeting the conditions, Mr. Tamun Otoye, which of the voter register are you using for this election? Because INEC has denied handing the document over to the commission.
We are using the 2023 updated voter register, and that voter register was handed down to the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. Between the months of July to October 2023, there are correspondences to show between RISEC and INEC, wherein we were granted the permission to have an audience with the resident electoral commissioner. And in that meeting, the chairman of RISEC and 2 other commissioners and the administrative secretary were in attendance in that meeting. The resident electoral commissioner for Rivers State had 4 of his directors also in that meeting, wherein the approval was granted and the compendium of wards and units in Rivers State was handed down to us. We also have here the distribution of the units across Rivers State and their polling, their voting strength. All this was handed down to us. In respect to the voters register, which is already pasted across all the units in Rivers State now, preparatory for the election, what was handed down to us was not a photocopy from them. It was the soft copy that was handed over to us. I want to tell the world today that we have records. We have records of that meeting, both written. We have also, audio and visual evidence of that meeting, wherein the approval was given and the materials were handed over to us. As a responsible and a responsive body, there is no way we could have gone anywhere to get these documents. This document emanated from the Independent National Electoral Commission. It beats me hollow to hear that after 1st July, when we declared the date for the election to be 5th of October, we have been shouting, we have been telling people that preparatory to the election, we already have the voters register with us. Between that period and the 30th of September, just a few days ago, when that court judgment came out, what happened? What stalled INEC from coming to tell the world that they did not give us that register? Right. I think that is an afterthought. And in all good conscience, INEC cannot stand today to say they did not give us that register. Anyway, be it as it may, I want to state here that the document we have is the 2023 updated voters register handed over to us. I repeat, we have the proofs, we have the evidences, and the appropriate
I hear you clearly.
For the election, we are going ahead to
I hear you clearly, Mr.
Tamunotoye. Powers to do that.
It sounds like you're saying the Resident Electoral Commission lied by saying that that document wasn't handed over to you. But let us talk about security ahead of this exercise. We're hearing that the court has asked the IGP to withdraw security. What collaboration do you currently have with the police ahead of this election? Mr. Tobin Tamutoye is the Commissioner for Media, Civic and Public Affairs, River State Independent Electoral Commission. Sadly, we can't go ahead with that conversation. I doubt if you could hear me. We'll get back to more details subsequently. Elsewhere, stakeholders in the tourism sector